When I was 12, I swept the floor of a toy and bicycle shop in East London, South Africa for pocket money. 55 years later, I've owned, built, and sold 5 businesses on 3 continents. The last one sold to a New York private equity firm. We cashed the check the same day. I'm James Bell. I'm 67. I retired about 8 years ago, and honestly, it was the best birthday present I ever gave myself. On this channel, I'm going to teach you the one thing almost nobody teaches owners properly: how to actually sell the business you spent your life building and walk away with the most money possible. Not the theory, not the broker's sales pitch. The way it really works. From somebody who has sat on your side of the table 5 times, let me tell you quickly who you're listening to. It matters. I grew up in a humble home. Mum and Dad both worked. From the age of 12, I worked every weekend and every school holiday for a man named Mr. Winspear, who owned the toy and bicycle shop. He taught me 3 things I still live by. I'll come back to them because they're the whole reason any of my businesses were ever worth buying. By 21, I was a director of a retail company called Reggie's. I built it from 6 toy stores to a national chain of 120 across South Africa. By 35, I'd sold a trademark to Toys R Us and signed their franchise for the whole country. Then I took a holding company public. I ran a portfolio of businesses: casinos, coffee shops, a software company in Chicago. And I wound it down cleanly when the time was right. Then I came to America. Wrong accent, right instincts. And I built the business most people know me for. It was called Protect a Bed. We made mattress protectors, waterproof, washable, the kind hospitals and hotels and pest control companies all need. I bought a quarter of it in 2004 when it had done about $50,000 in sales. We grew it from $1 million to $60 million a year through our customer stores in North America, China, and England. And another $40 million flowed through our distributors across 48 countries. When we decided to sell, 2 New York private equity firms came to the table at the same time and bid the price up between them. 3 months of due diligence. We passed with flying colors. And on the day of the sale, the Bell family got the check and walked away. Here's the problem. Most owners I talk to today are not getting that result. They're leaving 20, 30, sometimes 50% of their life's work on the table when they sell. So I wrote everything down. Every step that got my businesses ready to sell at the highest possible price in plain English. It's called the Sell My Business Playbook. It's free. The link is right below this video. Remember those 3 things Mr. Winspear taught me. Here they are. Best accountant money can buy. Best lawyer money can buy, even if you pay them more than you pay yourself. And over-deliver at every single stage, whether you're the junior clerk or the owner. Underneath all 3 is one idea. The idea this whole channel comes back to. Run your business as if you are going to sell it tomorrow, even if you never intend to sell. Especially if you never intend to sell. What does that mean in practice? Treat yourself as somebody the business merely employs. Pay yourself a real salary. Keep the books that way. Reinvest the profit. Build the balance sheet. The owner who does that is the version a buyer pays the highest price for. The owner who runs personal expenses through the company and calls himself the business, that owner gets discounted every time. The full version of that principle is in the free playbook. The 12 documents every buyer asks for and the 8 things they actually pay a premium for. The link is right below. Let me tell you who I made this for. This channel is for you if you're 60, 65, 70 years old. You've built a good business. It's paid you a very good living for 20 or 30 years. And now you're looking at the next chapter. Maybe your children don't want it. Maybe they're already off doing their own thing. Maybe you've just decided enough's enough. It's time to cash out. And you want to do it right. You are not alone in this. Around 12 million boomer-owned businesses in America are about to change hands by 2030. That's roughly $10 trillion in value moving from one generation to the next. And fewer than 1 in 3 of those owners has any kind of exit plan ready. If you're in that group, you're exactly who I'm talking to. I've been where you're going 5 times. Before you subscribe, let me tell you exactly how this channel works, what you'll find here, and where to start. It's simple. There are 2 series, just 2. They both publish on the same Tuesday slot, and together they cover everything you need. Series A is my story, told properly 1 chapter at a time, how I bought my first business at 21, how I grew each one, the deal that nearly broke me, and exactly how I sold all 5. The real terms, the real mistakes, what I'd do differently. This is the series you watch to learn from somebody who has actually sat in your chair and walked out the other side with a check. A new chapter every 3 weeks. Series B is the how-to. This is where I take everything I learned selling my own companies and turn it into a step-by-step guide for selling yours. What your business is actually worth, how brokers really get paid, private equity versus a strategic buyer, and which one leaves more money in your pocket, earnouts, taxes, the due diligence room, one topic per video in plain English with the real numbers right there on the screen, a new one every week. So here's the short version. Series A shows you how I did it. Series B shows you how to do it yourself. Both of them keep coming back to the same free playbook that ties it all together. Watch one of each. In 20 minutes, you'll know whether this channel is built for you. I think it is. I'm going to give you everything I learned the hard way so you can do it the smart way. Subscribe and the next video finds you. Download the playbook and your inbox gets the rest. I'll see you Tuesday.